In sport, FIFA's confirmed receipt of a complaint from Burkina Faso's Football Federation concerning Tuesday's World Cup playoff won by Algeria 1-0 in Blida. The Stallions officials are complaining about a number of decisions taken by referee Badara Diatta during the match. These include a disallowed first-half goal for the Stallions and a yellow card to Algeria captain Majid Bouguera instead of what officials feel should have been red. FIFA will give its verdict on the eve of the draw on December 5th, but this isn't expected to change Algeria's qualification status for Brazil. Algeria qualified by the away goals rule after a 3-3 aggregate over 2 legs. Now, in rugby, the new coach of Kenya's Sevens team says fans can look forward to a change of style. Former South Africa's Sevens coach Paul True took charge earlier this month, and he's now named the squad for his first assignment, the IRB World Series in Dubai next week. CCTV's Celestine Caronet has more.
A week to his first match with the Kenya Rugby Sevens team, and coach Paul True believes there's still work to be done.
It was always going to be a challenge coming in, and only have worked for the team for about 2.5 weeks, and we're not going to come up with something magical. We haven't done all the things we were hoping for, but on the other hand, you're never going to be done and you're never going to be finished.
Kenya play Portugal, France and New Zealand in the group stages in Dubai. The Kenyan team, a semi-professional side, is known for a sense of flair in their play, but the styles are likely to change.
You're not going to see a lot of difference in how South Africa played and how we would like the Kenyan team to play. In fact, in some respects, we think that Kenya is better players to suit the type of style that we would like to play. So we're going to learn through our mistakes. We're going to make a lot of those mistakes, especially in the first tournament in Dubai. And we just try to correct those ones, once we start our preparation in Port Elizabeth.
19-year-old Humphrey Mulama is one of 2 new call-ups in the team.
I used to say I want to reach some target, as in I want to play for Kenya team that way. So as in when I was still in club, I used to put more effort than my fellow clubmates.
Mulama is a back row for Homeboys Club and has played rugby through high school. He says the senior players in the team have played a big role in developing his game.
I used to have a problem in left pass. I was as in flowing the off-spin pass. But once as in before the coaches come, they used to train me as an individual early. They told me, Mula, you do like this, like this.
Kenya have 12 points after 1 leg this season and lie 6th in the standings. With the changes made to Kenya's national Sevens rugby team, expectations are high that this could be the season the country finally wins its first trophy in the IRB World Series. But for the technical bench, they say they are taking it 1 game at a time. Celestine Caronet, CCTV in Nairobi.
The Ugandan national volleyball team this week stepped up its preparations for the Zone 5 World Championship qualifiers set for Rwanda this weekend. 5 countries, including Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, Egypt and Rwanda, will compete in this regional event. Uganda coach Anthony Nwawula believes Uganda can qualify for the World Championships next year. The East Africans are wary of Egypt, who are the dominant team in the zone. The teams, however, suffered some difficulty with a number of players unavailable due to work commitments. The countries which finish first and second will qualify for the African Championship in Egypt, where the top 3 will make it to the 2014 World Championships in Poland.
I think we are being backed up as some new players came in, and looking at our training, they are very promising and they are strong enough and giving us confidence, and they are bringing the confidence we needed.
I wouldn't say that we can match the Egyptians, but Rwanda, Kenya, Burundi, we shall really have to give our best with those, because we have played them before, but we have never played Egypt. So for Egypt, it's going to be a new experience. But for these other teams, we have played them before. We shall go in there and see what we can do really.
For about 7 years now, the Angelic Church in Egypt has been organizing an event called Esse Basa, or Calculated Right. It's an annual event in the country that uses extreme sports to teach the youth about good behavior. and keep them away from bad habits, including drug abuse. Adil Maruhi reports.
Extreme motorcycles, skateboarding and strength games, all are unusual sports for most Egyptians. But this show has more to offer than just entertainment.
دلوقتي المجتمع عامة وبالذات الشباب
The society in general, and particularly the youth, no longer like the traditional way of advice, and we understand this well. So we have learned to communicate with the youth in the way they like and understand better.
بالطريقة واللغة اللي بيحبوا يفهموها.
Every year, the Angelic Church in Egypt organizes this event, breaking all boundaries of traditional preaching. As part of the activities, they engage the audience and use the event to deliver particular messages through the performers, some of which are religious. But the tickets are open for everyone.
Through this form of entertainment, we want the Egyptian society in general to learn how to develop themselves and see how they can be of benefit to the entire society, whether Christians or any other Egyptians.
This Kung Fu master came from Brazil to give the audience a unique experience. He was a foster child. When he was 10 years, he started using drugs. He later grew into a gangster and led this kind of life for 13 years before he found salvation.
The message I have for everyone is that we all face prisons in our lives, whether it's drugs or not. And each of us has the ability to change all that. For me, it was through sports.
احسبها صح is a live exhibition of failures that have turned into success stories. The audience also gets to go through challenges, encouraging them to start facing their fears right away. At the end of the day, they all gather in a stadium to spend some time praying and singing.
It's a unique way to inspire people and teach them how to find meaning for life. With each extreme sport comes a lesson that will definitely not be forgotten. Adil Mahroui, Wadi Natron, North Cairo.